So we have Vegas companies laying off and closing down entire divisions. Pie in the sky dreams from Bally's Corporation as to what they can build around the new baseball stadium if either project actually happens. Mass layoffs with a major chain restaurant across the country. We're in a flux because the government is shut down. How's that going to impact Vegas? And I'm at a Five Guys on Las Vegas Boulevard on Sunday morning where the employees actually outnumber the people who are dining. What the heck is going on? My name is Steven. It's NLLV, no lies, Lux Veritas. Let's go check it out. 1, 2, 3, and action. And because people want to say that I'm kind of lying to them, here's the actual location. Five Guys, where, again, we have more employees than we have actual people in the store. This is brand new, opened within the last few months, just at the base of the Venetian. And the nice guy at the front, one of the Five Guys, maybe, he told me that this place does get busier between 3 and 11. So maybe it's a drunk food place. I'm not really sure. They're very friendly in here, though. There we have behind it what they're banking on. The massive Mirage guitar in all of its glory. So while I'm at the base of the Venetian and the Palazzo, we might as well talk about Las Vegas Sands Corporation. They're laying off over 300 or 400 positions, and it's going to impact Vegas directly. So we actually have a pretty big layoff bump to talk about. Yeah, so if you've watched our live streams, which is a good reason for you to subscribe to the channel, we stream twice a week, you might have seen me in the MGM Grand showing you the international gaming feeds that are going on. These gaming companies aren't looking at Vegas as their only outlet. They're doing this on a global scale, and they're doing it live over the internet, but not for you. It doesn't work for you. You're not allowed to do it. So what the companies do is they set up a table and a dealer and a live feed, and they stream it to the internet and take bets from people all around the world. And for MGM, it was working great, and the Sands, they wanted to get in on that too, until they decided it was not the direction they wanted to go in. And so this is just going to cause 150 job losses out here in Vegas. About 300 total globally. I don't know what their global operations was on this. And you can't gamble on this stuff. It's not legal where you are because, you know, big lobbyists and big money want you to come to Vegas or go to the Sands out in Pennsylvania. It's not an insignificant amount of people. And Las Vegas Sands doesn't even own this building anymore, of course. Like, they sold out like to all the hedge fund companies. It's Sunday morning. I just had my coffee. Cut me some slack, man. Next question is, how's your job going? Like, if you were a high-paid Microsoft employee, the answer is not very good. Microsoft just laid off 40 high-paying jobs. But hey, their CEOs and executives get like $40 million a year, so you have to make room for those people to get their salaries, I suppose. 950,000 jobs have been cut in from September last year to September of this year. And I don't care what president you blame. I don't care if you say it's Orange Man or if it's Stumbly Joe that couldn't put a sentence together. That's still a lot of jobs that got lost in a short period of time. Also, FedEx cutting off workers right now. And you also have Lufthansa, 4,500 jobs lost. Just across the board, 125,000 people in the tech sector lost their jobs in 2025 alone. And there is a lot of homeless people just sleeping right out here, right in front of the Venetian. What is going on? Right by the Rat Pack statue. It's crazy. And Vegas is still in the thick of it with the unemployment chaos out here. We're still fourth in the nation. I think we've been kind of jockeying for a position between fourth and third. Fresno, California, for some reason, seems to always have the worst unemployment, but 5.6% in August for Vegas. They say it's unadjusted seasonal numbers. I don't know, but I know that there's been a lot of construction job layoffs as new home builds have basically ground to a halt. Vegas has transitioned now into a buyer's market. Yes, buyer's market from a seller's market, and the home prices are finally coming down, so that might be part of it. We had 7.8% drop in overall people coming in for the year. Just alone, 2 million plus visitors less through August itself. Food services have dropped $256 million. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's $250 million. Jewelry and clothing sales down $139.2 million, and the small businesses are starting to be impacted. So by the end of the year, are we going to be at 10%? Heck no. But does it impact the Strip and your experience? Heck yes. And big businesses are panicking right now. They're trying very, very hard to make sure they can retain their profits. Starbucks.
Oh no, the Starbucks layoffs. Look at this. Are they leaving? They look like they're closing. They wrote a letter to the customers. They closed this location up.
So I spoke with some of the baristas about the Starbucks layoffs, and they told me that many of the colleagues that they have from other stores had almost no notice, 24-hour notice, email notice, but very fast, very hard closings.
Laying off thousands of employees, closing 1% of all of its locations across the country. The one that was here in the Fashion Show Mall on the other side of the Treasure Island, that closed a few weeks ago. And that was the only place on the strip you could get a Starbucks coffee for less than $7.10 after the tax was included. Yeah, your options for getting coffee a little bit less, Starbucks trying to retain their profits. Was it ever right to think that a fast food job would be your career? I don't know. Coming back to Vegas right now, Bally's Corporation announced a fantasy. They actually own the land, as you might know, that the Las Vegas Athletics or the Oakland Athletics or the Sacramento Athletics or the Anytown USA Athletics, as long as you give us enough money, baseball club is going to be playing in. And they announced this amazing rendering. Quick, pump the brakes. Don't go buying into Bally's anytime soon. This is the same company that last year went through a bunch of turmoil in trying to get a project in Chicago licensed. What are you going to tell me about how you're going to get funded for this billion-dollar fever dream in Vegas? So I suspect if that stadium ever does open, and I am still skeptical that this will actually happen. And meanwhile, the U.S. government has officially shut down. They're out of money. This happens every so often. For the last several years, they haven't actually been passing long-term budgets. They pass these things with what are called continuing resolutions to try to fund temporarily until they can hash things out. And on October 1st at midnight, the whole thing cratered. What does that mean for the markets and you? Probably nothing. What's that mean for Vegas? Nothing. Nothing for the short term, at least. There's a lot of volatility coming out, and these companies that want to make money, they're going to keep getting their money out of you. So if the question is, how can you make money off of all that volatility, all of these companies making money, then the answer is trade the markets. I trade the markets every single day, and I decided to develop a course so I can keep this channel sponsorship free, and so you can know that I am never taking money from these casino properties. It's how we support ourselves and how you guys get free content all the time. Right, so serious question to you. If you could go in and potentially make $50 here, $100 there, you do it in a short period of time, 20, 30 minutes a day, you understand the futures market, you know 90% more than all your friends, you understand the economy. Would that be life-changing for you potentially? I think it could be, and who knows where you go with this. You might be Neo from the Matrix, you might be the one. But if that sounds good to you, I developed my own course, 1K a day. It's presented by me, it's my proprietary product. If you guys want to get in, you got to go to 1kaday.diy, type in the code 7 at checkout. They want me to increase the price. I keep fighting with them. It's either today or tomorrow, always with them. You got to increase the price because I'm adding videos every single day. It'll cost you less than the pair of AirPods Pro, and you guys will own it forever. You'll get founding level access and help me actually customize the course as we go. So 1kaday.diy, type in the code number 7, be one of the first 10 people here, you get the special offer. As we look at the economy at large right now and say, what is the economy even doing? We can't even know because there is no government reports, right? Government shutdown. So a question we get a lot is, how does the current government shutdown actually affect Vegas? The answer is not by much at all. And a lot of chicken littles in the media are running around telling you the sky is falling, but I don't want you guys to think it affects your Vegas stay or the prices are going to change at all. I know that's like not what you're expecting me to say, right? You're expecting me to be Mr. Doom and Gloom, but let me explain. See, because as the government shutdown keeps going on, almost nothing is affected. I mean, was your job affected when the government shut down? No. The only people that are getting affected right now, unfortunately, and I feel very bad for them, are government employees. You know, people who are in the military, people who are working border patrol protection, people who have to go to work for the safety of the country. They're not getting paid right now, but they will get paid lump sum payments. And for the record, these government shutdowns hardly ever go over 2 weeks, so they can expect a big lump sum payment. And let's be realistic on something that you don't think about with Vegas. Because Vegas is very much a tourist destination you book weeks or months in advance. It's not something that you just pack up and go and take a last minute flight. So will this, if it drags on, affect the city? Possibly. Is there a government convention coming into town that needs to cancel? Otherwise, there's other bigger pressing things that we have to think about right now. I mean, we have consumer spending that's even more important than what's happening in the government right now, because consumer spending has basically imploded right now, and that will directly affect your next visit to Vegas. See, because last week I did a video and it was titled something like, "We Lied, Vegas Isn't Dead." I was immediately accused by people who don't watch the video of being somehow on the take of the casino companies, even though I don't take sponsorships. I have my own product, as I explained earlier. But my point in that video was that when consumer spending goes down, Vegas just caters to the high rollers and the elites in the world. And guess what? Consumer spending? It's down. So we got hit with a double whammy on the consumer side of things, with consumer confidence dropping to its lowest point since April of this year, and with consumer spending also tanking and taking a bit of a nosedive. This just means that people across the board are not confident with what's happening in the economy next. With all these layoffs and all of these bits and pieces of information they see, I don't blame them. This is doubled down and proven evident with the foreclosure ratio that's been happening. Foreclosures being up 18% year over year so far, with 35,697 foreclosures happening in August alone. And as I mentioned in a previous news update, we do them every Monday. Reasons for you to subscribe to the channel right now. What are you waiting for? Searches for help paying my mortgage have risen up to even great financial crisis levels. It's actually beaten that. So more people are feeling the pinch. What does that mean for you in Vegas? It's simple. Basically, it comes down to the fact that the casino companies are going to continue to make their profits. People who can afford to come to Vegas and risk the money that you used to be able to come to Vegas and afford to risk are still coming. So your next vacation might not be a Vegas vacation if the economy doesn't cooperate and the casino companies keep targeting premium, ultra, high roller type of experiences. And so ultimately, my message on these videos has been, for the last several videos, the same. Do something to make an extra money or income stream happen for you right now, because these companies, they're not coming out here to protect your best interests. The days of work for a company for 50 years and have a nice retirement package and a gold watch when you retire are over, and you guys need to do something about it. No, ain't nobody coming to save you except for Jesus, and Jesus doesn't automatically give you money. That's not how the whole gospel works. So go out there and do something good with your life, make some extra money, and then come to Vegas and enjoy the hard work that you put in. You can go to my course, 1K a day, and type in code 7 if you want to learn that, but I don't care what you do. Just go and learn a thing, get a skill. If you have a hobby or a passion, figure it out and do something good with your life. Until we meet the next time, my name is Steven. This is NLLV, reporting on the economics of Vegas, the nation as a whole, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday with a Vegas-focused video. Until the next time, we say 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and click!